Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us on NewslinkIndiana.com for Monday, January 16th, 2006. I'm Sean O'Kee. He led a mass struggle for racial equality that helped end segregation and changed America forever. Newslink Indiana's Melissa Delahanty now on how Martin Luther King Jr. was remembered today in one Hoosier town.
It only takes a single step to start a change. From Rosa Parks to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On this day to mark the civil rights leader's birthday, remembrance and reflection at the Paramount Theater in Anderson. From an emotional reenactment of the I Have a Dream speech to reflections of hope, young and old gathered to honor Dr. King. A turnout Lieutenant Governor Becky Skillman was happy to see.
By coming together, we recognize that this is not a day off, it is a day on to celebrate Dr. King's life.
Also honored was Philip Rogers, who was appointed Anderson's first African-American fire chief last month. Congressman Mike Pence says after all the marches and remembrances, the day is about paying debts.
A debt of gratitude to a life of service and a life of integrity to principle and a life of courage that was manifested in the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Many people gathered here today at the Paramount Theater to pay tribute to a man who opened doors for people across the country. And to this day, many try to emulate the life of a man who led a country toward a new way of thinking. In Anderson, Melissa Delahanty, Newslink, Indiana.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of the federal holiday celebrating Dr. King's birthday. Sunday would have been his 77th. If the current strain of bird flu mutates into a form that spreads easily from human to human, it's estimated nearly 6,000 Hoosiers could die. That's why state health officials and Indiana Hospital are working to finish plans to isolate and treat flu victims in case there's a global outbreak. Hospitals must complete their plans by August, although the state hopes plans are finished by March. The State Department of Health has plans for a flu pandemic summit in April for health officials. This year's Ask a Lawyer Day has people lined up to the door at Muncie's Conley Public Library looking for free legal advice. Every year, more than 600 lawyers provide free legal help to those who can't afford it all over the state, in an effort to both educate the public and boost the community's perception of lawyers. Frank Brinkham has been a lawyer in Muncie for 25 years. He says Ask a Lawyer Day was held today to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr. and his efforts to bring justice to the people. Brinkman says the best part of the day, helping members of the community.
I'm going to be here for the entire day because I think it's a great project, a lot of fun. You know, you can't go wrong helping people.
Anyone who needs more legal help can contact the Indiana Pro Bono Commission at 1-800-266-2581. And we're joined now by Jennifer Cook with a look at our forecast. Now, Jen, it's been quite the last couple of days. You know, the weekend was fairly cool, warm during the day, but it definitely got down into probably the 20s and 30s at night. What can we see over the next few days?
You know, last night was very cold. The clouds not in place, but we are going to be seeing temperatures rising. Today's high, in fact, 51 degrees. January so far, well above the normal 34 degrees. So far for the month of January, we've seen 15 degrees days above normal. We've only seen one below normal, and that was only 32 degrees, so only about 2 degrees below normal. We've seen 0 days at normal, so it's been a warm month so far. The 5-day forecast will show you if temperatures will continue to remain warm. Highs for the day tomorrow, tricky. They're actually going to be in place overnight tonight because temperatures are going to fall through the day tomorrow. So highs tomorrow about 43 degrees in Muncie, 44 in Indianapolis, 42 in West Lafayette, and keep in mind these will be about midnight early tomorrow morning. It's all because of this system. Around 1 a.m. when the rain's going to begin, we're on the underside of this warm front, and because of that, that's why we've seen the warm conditions. But as this cold front swings through the state, we're going to see more precipitation flare up along it. Around 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, a lot of precipitation in place. So when you're going to work tomorrow morning, make sure you carry an umbrella. Then once we get behind this cold front, that's when we're going to see our temperatures begin to fall. In fact, by 6 p.m. tomorrow, snow showers begin to develop out towards the west, and that rain that we're going to be seeing is going to continue. It's going to change over to snow locally. That's going to continue through early Wednesday morning. Depending on how much moisture is left and in place behind the cold front, we could see about an inch of snow or possibly even less. So we'll be keeping an eye on that through the next 24 hours. The reason why I've been seeing very crazy conditions is because this subtropical jet and this polar jet. For the day on Wednesday, the polar jet's going to be in place, so cold air is going to be over east central Indiana. But then we're going to see this subtropical jet towards the south bring more mild air, so warmer temperatures are going to be moving in just in time for the start of the weekend. Before tonight, expect 43 degrees. Rain's going to begin about 1 a.m. Then for the day tomorrow, high 43 degrees. So keep in mind this high is going to be early, and we're going to see temperatures fall throughout the day. So we're definitely going to need a coat for the day tomorrow. The rain's going to continue and change to snow late. And the 5-day forecast shows chilly day on Wednesday, 33 degrees. Flurries are going to remain in place early Wednesday morning. Thursday's high, 45 degrees. And by Friday, we'll be nearing 50 degrees. Then we're going to see more rain showers move in. Rainy day on Saturday and high 43.
So it looks like we're going to stick really close to that freezing point. A little mild during the days, but close to the freezing point and a chance for some snow over the next couple of days.
And then we're going to see a warm up before the end of the week.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks, Jennifer. Last week, during his State of the State address, Governor Mitch Daniels proposed a cigarette tax aimed at reducing the number of Hoosier smokers. But it's not the only way he plans to try to discourage smoking. Daniels says he wants employers to be able to offer health insurance discounts to non-smokers, something that's currently illegal to do. The governor says employers hands should not be tied in encouraging wellness among employees. With the new year comes resolutions, and for many Americans, this means a new or improved workout routine. Newslink Indiana's Tiffany Schreier tells us what East Central Indiana residents are doing to jumpstart the year 2006.
This month, many East Central Indiana gyms and health clubs are offering incentives to join. But Muncie area personal trainer Bradley Howell says fitness is more than just lifting weights.
My job as a personal trainer is to promote total fitness, so I would recommend to somebody trying to get in shape to find a facility that facilitates all the components of total exercise, not just one area.
Howell warns a common problem with New Year's resolutions is coming into the gym and overworking.
And overworking can lead to injuries and quitting. One way to keep in a routine, take fitness one day at a time.
No, I've been lifting for about beginning of this year, so I just keep it every other day. And then when the days between, I either ride my bike or I just do a nice jog around the school.
The best way to avoid not sticking to a New Year's fitness plan? Keep motivated.
Motivation is the biggest key. I mean, that's the biggest downfall for people in keeping their New Year's resolutions.
In Muncie, Tiffany Schreier, Newslink, Indiana.
And Howell recommends always talking with your doctor before starting a new workout routine. And that is it for us here at NewsLinkIndiana.com. Thanks for joining us. For more local news about local people, you can tune in tomorrow at the same time or 24 hours a day for more local news right here at NewsLinkIndiana.com.